Diamond Mounter channel, welcome. Right, this video is a preview only of the new full instructional guide I just made. It's making this ring. It's essentially a how to make a ring for a cab cut stone, like flat on the back, rounded on top, but in a weird shape. So you're not going to have this exact stone, but the essence of this video is going to tell you everything you need to know to do something for whatever stone you have. As long as it's got a flat back and it's a weird shape, this video is going to help you out a lot. I did it with beginner to intermediate jewelers in mind, so it's done in quite a simple way, but it's done well, really neat. It's going to be really strong and wearable. So if you are making something in silver even, it's going to be like perfectly wearable. So think about customer support, after sales service and stuff. You don't want any problems. You want customers to have a good experience with things they buy from you. So we made it in a really strong way. Even in silver, it's going to be good. So yeah, if you want to see the whole video, you need to become a Diamond Mounter Patron. Link in description, but basically it's patreon.com/Diamond Mounter. You will get a shout out on the next upload after you join. You get access to all the new YouTube videos 2 weeks before they go public on YouTube, and then also main reason people join is to get their hands on all the full instructional guides, and of which there's now a new one. So yeah, if you want to check out the video, go over to patreon.com and yeah, see you there. Take your time with the joins. Get them closed up nicely and the ends lined up well. Makes the soldering quicker and easier. You need less solder as well. Solder's more likely to go in the join and not spread over the side. Also tapping it, there's less work to do afterwards, less filing. It's just benefits all the way through when you've got good joins. And it's stronger as well. Have a look from the side, look down, so I can looking for any gaps. Okay. I might start here, because that's quite a tight curve. I'm going to go straight to these pliers. Just starting to look like the stone now. Its length is a bit better, but that corner's still a bit long. So again, I'm going to cut only a tiny amount, maybe just a bit more than a saw blade width, and then reshape that corner and get that joint up again. It should be that finished then. One thing to mention is, I talked about this before, doing pear-shaped stone rings. If you put it directly in the middle, it looks very heavy. Let's say it's going that way. If I put it directly in the middle, it looks very heavy one side, the wider side. So you've got to, on purpose, put it off center, and it just looks better, it looks more balanced. And let's cut it to length. Don't just guess. It's tempting to just cut it plenty long enough, but when you're working with limited metal, you want to be sure you're not being wasteful, because that would be terrible if you were making claws and they're all a bit too long and you didn't have enough to finish the job. You literally have to go back to making more wire. It can be a massive delay. So yeah, I'm going to need these and my tube. A little bit of tube on your pliers. Turn any of your pliers into half rounds. See that? Just like that. So that's locked in now. Just make sure it's straight. I'm gonna solder that in. Okay, that's nearly going to drop in. There we go. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, so I know I can get it in now. I'm simply going to carefully, whilst watching it, make sure things are not distorting and stuff, putting these claws in position. Okay, so I'm calling that finished. We've got a thin band, but the claws are extra heavyweight. When you're working in silver and you're trying to finish something in silver, you're kind of forced to go a little bit over the top. I mean, I've gone really over the top with these, to be honest. But you have to make them more chunky than going too thin in silver, because it's a metal that can be pushed out of position and distort quite easily. So I just make these videos to give you the essence of how to make something, because people have never got the exact stones I've got. So all I can really do is just show you what I'm doing, and then you have to apply that and put it to your stone. So different amount of claws, people do different claw designs, different width shanks. You might have decided to go like rounded rather than just sort of parallel. You can taper it off to the back as well, so it's a bit wider at the top. loads of little things you can do differently when you're following instructions on my video. You can end up with something really quite different, but actually you followed the instructions quite closely.